Hey, welcome to episode number 76 of Monkeywrenching the Beast. This is the part 2 of the quad blaze spawner, blaze farm. I ended up with 2 hours of raw footage making the thing, and I'm trying to show, oh, don't look over there, trying to show you all the good stuff. But yeah, I had to break it up into a couple episodes. One of the things I didn't show you is there are some bees around. Embittered bees. I'm sorry, I don't know what made you so bitter. Probably because you got the shaft and you ended up having to live in the nether rather than some nice forest or something. Anyway, I'm going to collect these and then I'm going to send you back to where we were, building the quad blaze farm. So I hope you enjoy the rest of it. See you back there. So we're going to need signs on these guys. So let's go ahead and see if these flow as expected. They do. So our oil is basically water in the nether. And I started to say in the updates that oil is going to be flammable and not work for this kind of thing. But for now, we can play with this. So therefore I will, because I can. Yeah, and it makes sense that it would be flammable. Yeah, so I'm going to just have to place source blocks all along here and all along here. And then when they fall down here, they'll get pushed off here and down into the collection point. And one other thing I want to do with the oil, let me show you right now. Okay, that's coming in fast enough, I guess. It's just, I guess we can actually see how fast the pump works with the redstone engines at this point. Let's grab a bunch of those. Over here, I'm doing something else. And actually, let me grab one more thing. So let's get these books out of the way. I need these. I did a little of this before, but I came across something. They're still mad at me. Why? I didn't do anything. I did kill some that were in my base because they were in my way of laying half slabs down, but he shouldn't have known about that. So I've started using Yertle the turtle to excavate netherrack over here, because I ran out of cobblestone for making lava. And if you watch my whole power shenanigans, I'm using magma crucibles as a shunt for the power, the MJs that are coming from my steam boilers, and I need to melt something. So I'm using those to store my extra MJ, and then every time I get too much of it, I use a bunch of it up to make UU matter. So I need netherrack at this point because I'm out of excess cobble, and netherrack gives you a bonus anyway when you're using the magma crucibles. It's more efficient. So this little thing up here is for the chunk loader. Only loading one chunk. That's a chunk. That's a chunk. That's a chunk. That's a chunk. So this little floating thing hits 4 chunks. So we're gonna put that there. It only needs to be 1. So trying to make it as efficient as possible. But Yertle did all this, but I found out when he got down to this level, he hit lava. And he kept working through it, which is very cool. But it was kind of precarious because I couldn't break him, because I think if I broke him, he'd be lost. And I'm pretty attached to Yertle at this point. So I had to let him go ahead and finish and hope he had enough fuel to do it. But now I think we can do something like that. And we can turn this stuff into obsidian, I believe. Or, oh, okay, it turns into cobble. Even easier. Yeah, so I'm going to set him doing this again, but I'm going to put oil in the 4 corners to keep him safe. Or maybe in the middle, something like that, so that when he hits a lava layer, it'll just be automatically turned to cobble. You guys are so bothersome. There we go. we'll leave the gas tier for now. I've got quite a collection of them from doing this. Oops. Anyway, let me just set them up one time so you guys can see it. Go ahead, and I'm putting ender chest here, which is getting emptied over by the magma crucibles, are using it. It's outside of the chunk, but I believe it still works. In fact, I know it still works. So we put Yertle there, and we go ahead and tell him to excavate 16. So he'll stay within the chunk boundaries, and then every time he comes back, or every time he gets full, he's going to come back and put it in here, and then that's going to get emptied over at the warehouse. So then now all I got to do is put some oil in, hopefully the 4 corners will be good enough. I'm not sure actually if that's going to update its flow. We'll see. Anyway, it'll be a while before it gets down there. I'll play with this, but I just wanted to show you all what I was up to over here and how the oil is also going to come in handy. I think I'm actually just going to try one in the middle and see how that does. Okay. And just so you guys can see it, here's the lava tank. Here are the 6 magma crucibles. And this is the pair to that ender chest right there. And anything that comes into it is being pulled out. And then on this diamond pipe right here, it's saying to send the netherrack that way. So in case we pull up soul sand or anything else that it might find down there, it'll store it in this chest, which there hasn't been anything like that so far. And right now, it's on a use all the lava in this tank cycle. It has a second tank here, which won't get used. And that's creating the UU matter over here, using all these geothermal generators. And we're up to 94 stacks of UU matter right now. It's running without catalyst right now, without scrap. Because I need to start mining again, start quarrying. But that's for another episode. And we'll probably redo this whole area before we do that. But anyway, let me get back to the blaze farm. And I'm just going to be doing some of this. And then I'll show you when I'm done. So that's what it looks like. Lots of flowing oil, all ready to receive the blazes. So basically at this point I just have to go get the spawners and put them up here. Before I do that, I want to do one more thing, because I'm going to have to put them up one at a time, and 4 of them, and I don't want them spawning blazes as I do it. Deactivating blaze spawners is notoriously difficult because they spawn in light level 11 or below, which is difficult to do with torches. You can encase the whole area and then break it free afterwards. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to see if I can do it with these wrath lamps I've got in my hotbar right here. You make those like this with the dark iron, which you also got from this thing, the wrath igniter. I don't use these too often, even though they make so much light, because they make invisible blocks to do it, and it tends to interfere. But I'm hoping this will work with these. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to need to place this. I think I figured out that, see if I go 1, 2, 3. I think if I place it right here on this side, and then the same on the other side, hopefully that's going to be enough light to do the whole thing. And I'm not sure if it works below or not when it's in here. I think it does. And let me go ahead and place this one similarly. So we're going to need to go, I think, from here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the idea of putting them up here is then once I've got the blazes in there, I'm going to be able to just break these from above and activate the whole thing. Let me go down here and check my light levels. Not quite sure if that's working. I'm getting a 14 here. 12, 11. They would spawn there. I think I need to put these one lower so they're not obstructed from the side. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you after that because it's going to take a minute to break them. They're worse than obsidian. So this time I'm just going to place them one lower, and that really ought to work. So that looks pretty bright to me. Whether it's going to be bright enough, we'll find out. But yeah, that's a lot easier than placing a billion glowstone or encasing it or whatever. So I think I'm just about ready to go. One other thing I'm going to need to do, and I won't do it this episode, I think, is I need to put obsidian pipe underneath here to collect the blaze rods. So that'll be a final touch. But for now, let's just get this thing working. So if I turn on my waypoints, we can find where there's some blaze spawners. And the last thing I'm going to need to do actually is I'm going to need to set a linking book for here so that I can get over here more easily. I mean, I could fly with the blaze spawners and my portal gun and everything, but that's a lot of risk with those valuable things, and let's just make it easier. So let's go ahead in here, and we'll just come in right about here, get our linking book. So I'm going to go put this through the link book modifier, and then we'll go gathering up our spawners, I believe. Am I really ready for that? Yikes. It feels a little silly, but I'm going to put some doors on here for now. And I want them to face each other, so let me see if I can get that to happen. Let's just put a block right here. I've been keeping a fire resistance potion on me at all times. I've actually fallen in lava a few times, but with my quantum armor I've just been able to fly out, so that's been pretty good. And I've got fire resistance enchantments on my quantum armor too, even because fire is one of the things that the quantum armor doesn't help with. It helps while you're in the lava, I think, but it doesn't help with the burning afterwards. I think I can do this. I think I'm gonna go for it, and hopefully I didn't forget something super important. So let's go to our old tried and true. I'll just fly over there quote unquote manually right now. You can see where it is in relation. Oh, the blaze spawners that we found originally, where we've been getting all our blaze rods so far. It's just sort of around the corner, not too far away. Over this way. Oops, don't know my own flight speed. And here's some of them right here. I guess I might as well take this right now that I'm going to be messing with these guys. And I guess I'll kill the ones that are here for now, although they're going to keep coming. But I've got these two encased in cobble, and we don't get these guys too often, so might as well grab him as well. We get ahead? No. Not getting ahead. Okay, so they're going to keep coming. Let me get over here for a second so they're not spawning. And get what I need. Wow. Okay. Actually, I'm proof right now, so I shouldn't be too worried. I'm just like pretty covered with the quantum armor and the potion. We're all set, so I'm going to need that. Yeah, I think that's about it. We just need to break that cobble off. So I should just go ahead and ignore these guys. Let's just kill off this population one more time, and then we'll just go ahead and open this up. Yeah, this was to protect it from blazes. Oh, wait, I forgot a very important part. I forgot to make my portal. So let's do that. Let's do it in our little safe spot over here. This is actually a pretty good spot right here. No, let's go over here. Okay, so do I have it on me? Was I that prepared? Oh, you know what? I put it in this one. Yeah, the crystal stuff. So let's go ahead, and we need to make another one of these. The book receptacle. And there's that. And there's our book. So we could just put it right here. Let's go ahead and take the floor out. And make our way back in. So this is our little shortcut. Okay. Receptacle. And book. So that should take us into the blaze farm. Right where we need to take this. So let's go try it out. Hopefully these guys can't hurt their spawner when they're shooting at me. This is one of my favorite things about Feed the Beast. And this one action right here, besides the oil, is what's going to make this like a vanilla FTB hybrid. You gonna let me through? How'd I end up in here? And where's my spawner? Oh, there it is. Whew. Okay. I guess it dropped me when I was doing that. So these are going to want to go right there. Stick. Awesome. And it seems like the light's working. Because they're not spawning so far. So that's awesome. We got one in here. I got to go do that 3 more times. Okay. Time to go get number 2. Still got 4 minutes of fire resistance. Not that I really need it. I should just be careful to angle so I don't possibly break this. And then I'd have to go searching for more. Can you come out? There you go. Not quite sure what happened with that little awkwardness when I went through the portal. But at least I didn't lose it. Let's see. Let's try it again. Maybe it stops me flying when I go through. Yeah, that's part of it. Don't like that, but it's not breaking the spawner, so that's good. This is not letting me fly right now for some reason. There we go. Okay, so here, even though I'm putting it on the number 1 spot, oh, there's number 2. Good thing these are fairly durable. But this is awesome, being able to move spawners. Okay. Let's see, is that good? Gonna stay? Yes. Alright, so we got our second one up. And then let's go get 2 more. So those were the 2 that we've been using all this time. The first 2 that we found. Now I found plenty more when I was wandering around, so we need to go to over here to this one, Nether Fortress 2. That's kind of quite a ways away. There's an easier way to get there, and it's in here somewhere. We need that one. Okay, so let's head on over there. So, and I need a way out of here. This was the site of one of our lava tesseracts. Oh, that's my way out. And so there's a fortress there, and there's a fortress on the other side somewhere. Let me see. Let me get my bearings. We know this one's here, so let's go to that one first. And of course everything's in the way. Okay, so that one's there. I think this is this the other one? which had more spawners. Not sure. Anybody here? You guys are natural spawns. Well, let's go hit this guy up first. And I think there's 2 here. I know there's at least 1. And there's at least 1 in the other one. So let's find it. I didn't do any exploration to remind myself where it is. So there's 1. I got to actually set this up again, and I didn't do that. I have to go back and get the book. So I'll make myself a link here actually, and then I'll come back for this. Alright, gonna make a nice wide one now, so it's easy to get myself and that spawner through. And that's the one we want. So let's go ahead and put that in there. And let's go grab it. Excuse me. I've come for your spawner. You don't mind, do you? No, I didn't think you would. I'm only borrowing it forever. But it'll get to spawn plenty. Not that you'll ever get to kill me or anything, but yeah. Who knows? Maybe you will. Alright. Now where did it go? I don't like how awkward that is. Where did that one go? Let me see if I can track it down. Don't like that. I don't want to lose one. Maybe it's still over there. It didn't go all the way through. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to figure it out. And I'll get back to you once again. Getting attacked by blazes while I look for it over here. But it's not over here. So that's really a drag. I think I actually may have lost that one. Which means I need to find some more. So I don't like that part at all. Maybe I'll make a better way, a better place for the book that comes in. The only other thing I can think of that may have happened to it, if it didn't just like break and get destroyed, is that it fell down into the lava down here. I don't know why I would have done that. Anyway, I'll go find some more. There's one there. And one right over there. So hopefully these will be the last 2 we need. Let me go ahead and set up a portal for them over here. I've reconfigured I made a new book basically where I won't fall down, so hopefully this will be a little bit more stable. Let me go ahead and make it just so I can walk in. This is only 1 thick, so I'm going to give myself a little landing pad there. Yeah, nice and wide again. That should be plenty good. Let's make it super generous. Why not? It's the nice thing about these crystal portals is you can make them any shape. So let's see, that's the new one. Go ahead and set that. And these I figured out make a random color every time you start them. So that's what that's about. So let's go grab this one. Hello. Pluck. Excuse me. Okay, and then let's stop flying this time. And just walk on through with it. Alright. But they can't spawn here. That's the problem. But they can't spawn while you're holding it. For some reason. Okay. Alright, let's put number 3 in. Let's just try to get it just right. Awesome. Okay. One more to go. I'll meet you back over there. Okay, we're back. Let's go grab the fourth. It was right over here somewhere. Hello. Just borrowing your spawner. Stop it. No. That. Okay. So hopefully this will be it. It's the last blaze spawner I'll ever need to find in this map. So let's make sure we can safely get it through the portal. Uh-oh. No. Not again. Alright, I guess we're not quite done. Man, I guess I spoke too soon. I lost it again. I'm not sure what exactly is going on when I lose them. But that's a bit frustrating. So, I guess I have to find another one. Okay, I'll work on that. Alright, well here's two more. I'm going to try taking it through the portal one more time. And if that doesn't work, I'll fly the last one back myself. But it's about 1,000 blocks from here. So let me just go ahead and set a portal up and see if I can do it that way one last time. It's working about 50% of the time, I think. Which I wish I knew exactly what was making it not work. But I'll be right back. Alright, there it is. I'm actually running really low on power for my quantum chest plate. So hopefully we can pull this off. Don't mind me. Okay, let's go ahead and stop flying. And then maybe part of it was a delay of me not going through fast enough. So let's just run through with it. Aw, man. No. Oh, there it is. Cool. Right on. Alright, so this is it. Number 4. Whew. I thought I had to do it again. I was trying to be patient, but it was getting a little frustrating. 7% left, but that should be enough to do this. And let's put it on. Just get it nice and snug right where it wants to go. Don't want to risk dropping it. And then somehow it not working. Okay, there it is. Woohoo! Cool, cool, cool. So we got all 4 ready to go. The quad blaze spawner is almost in operation. Excellent. Let's shut the doors. Eventually I'm just going to plug this up, but in case I need to go back in there, we'll do that. So before we take the wrath lamps off, let's go ahead and finish up this other thing we need to do. So we've got our vial dust now. And in here I got the rest of the stuff we need. Let me remind myself what we need. So let's just look up soul. We need to make a soul forge. So that has corrupted essence. And we're going to need some of that too, I believe. Yeah, because to make the soul shard, we use corrupted essence in the soul forge to smelt a diamond. So we're going to need 8 and 9, so we'll just make a bunch of those. So let's make start with a half a stack, let's say, of the corrupted essence. And oh, I guess we made a stack. Okay, that's all right. And then to make the soul forge, it's pretty simple. Let's go like that, and like that. So we are now entering. Oh, dang! I didn't mean to make 11. Stop it. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a waste, but not too bad. Okay, so we'll need that and these. And let's go ahead and place it somewhere. I don't know where it wants to go. Let's just put it here for now. I have 11, so if I can't move it, it'll still work out. And then hanging out in my miner's backpack, we've got some diamonds. So let's grab maybe 4 of these to start with and go ahead and put them in here with some of this corrupted essence. And we're going to go ahead and let that cook. Hopefully that's all right. Hopefully it's just really slow, so that's why I'm not seeing the progress. Let's compare this corrupted essence, diamond, soul shard. It has to burn 8 of them, and they're taking a mighty long time. Yeah, so I'll have to get back to you for this. Well, while I was waiting for those soul shards to cook up, I went ahead and put an obsidian pipe down here, which should collect all the blaze rods. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I might have gotten the direction wrong, so I may have to change that. That's alright, we can tweak that easily enough if we need to. This will be a good test. Went ahead and put the facades on the pipe here to try to cover it up. And so let's go ahead, grab the soul shards. Half of them have finished. And let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Hopefully I won't regret it, but seems like I can turn it off relatively easy by putting these back on. So let me go ahead and break this. It's going to take a minute, so I'm going to skip to them being broken. Well, there's one. Never mind. Oh, and they start going right away, and that one's already seen me. And the ones that have seen me and are flying obviously won't make it down into there. But the ones that don't should. We've already got one down there, so that's encouraging. And I should be able to pick these wrath lamps up down there as well. We've got some immediate spawnage going on. Yeah, they get injured while they're in there. That one's resisting. Hopefully it doesn't resist so long that it dies in the oil like that. Most of them seem to be making it down there. Yeah, there's some dying. So it's not 100% efficient with the oil. But with 4 spawners, that should be pretty good. Let's see, we got 4 there. How many make it in? 1, 2, 3. 3 of the 4 made it in. I was watching. So that's not too bad. If we change these to soul cages later, even if they die in the oil, they'll still drop a blaze rod. So, and we could just kill them all automatically like that later on. Although when I do that one, I'll probably do it in the overworld, so I won't have to be chunk loading in the nether, which I think causes more lag than chunking in the same dimension. Chunk loading. Chunking. But we're getting a whole bunch filling up in here already. Let's see where I can be to and still be in range. So I can be as far back as about here, about the first button. It's hard to see through that, but that's just out of range right there. So yeah, I need to be about here for this to work. In the time since I turned it on, we've already got 39 blaze. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and do a test here and see if these work. Eventually I'm going to be doing these with like 1,000 blaze in or whatever, but before we get too many, let's go ahead and see if the system works at all. So we go ahead and we close that. And okay, it's closed. I just couldn't hear it because of the sound glitchiness, I guess. Open it. Yeah, it's working. And close it. So let's get rid of this. We're gonna do 40. We got about 46 blaze to start with. So we can back up. We're not spawning at the moment. So let's poison them. And that should make sure that everybody's down to half a heart. Now here's the trick. When I press the thing to do the instant damage, are we going to get this soul shard activated? So let's do it kind of close. I don't know what the distance is for it to work. These guys are still poisoned. So that's lasting a long time. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and kill. Did that work? No, it didn't work. Oh, I gotta grab my wrath lamps. So that's disappointing. I was hoping that that would grab them. I may have to do it physically. Like by punching them or whatever. Alright. Let's open this up again. And I'm going to let them build up for a minute and we'll try again. Alright, so we got, let's see, about 27 in here right now. Let's go ahead and close it. And poison again. And let them get down to half a heart. The cool thing about poisons, it shouldn't kill them. It should just take them down. And I could do a next level of poison, but I think with all the damage they're taking from the oil, that it should be good enough. So I've got this on my hotbar. Alright, so now it's Blaze, tier 3. And I could just go ahead and do it this way, which is easy enough. Let's go ahead and punching them. These guys are a little far back. And if I was going to do it manually like this, I'd probably set it up so the back area push them forward. Although I can grab them well enough like that. See, what did that get me up to? 24 blaze. So let's open this back up again. I'm going to let them build up one more time, and we're going to experiment with whether we can really get them with this, you know, with the... Maybe I have to... I know what it is. I probably have to throw the instant damage potion. I bet that's it, because it's coming from the dispenser. It's not attaching it to me. So let's try that out in a second. I'm going to build them up, and we'll see if it works. And while they're building up, I also realized that this was not working, so I think it's directional. So now it's pointing up. So we should be collecting the blaze rods at this point. I need to go get another piece of red alloy wire. Apparently, I'm out. Oh, how'd you get out? Interesting. Well, the blazes seem to get out when I go back and forth from the nether back to the overworld. I guess they just glitch through the glass when I transport from the dimensions. Other than that, they seem to stay in here just fine. Oh, hello. So we got a little over 60 in here now. 63, 64. Let's try it again with me throwing the damage potion. So let's close this and poison them. And the sound glitchiness is very normal for blaze farms like this, so that doesn't surprise me. But let me see. So I've got the soul shard in my hotbar, and let's get the damage potion down there. And as soon as the particle effects for the poison go away, let's go ahead and toss this and see if it gives us credit for it. I'm going to stay fairly close, even though I might get a little damage from it. I don't know if there's a distance factor. But yeah, let's do it. Bam. I think we got credit for that. That's awesome. Plus all that XP. So that's fantastic. And oh, is this working? It is. So it got that one. It's not getting that one. I'll need to tweak it to increase its range a bit. But we've got a mostly operational thing here. So in this episode, however long it may have been, oh yeah, I gotta let everybody back in. We went from nothing to a functional quad blaze farm. Let me see. Let me build this up one more time, and then we'll end the episode. But that's pretty cool. And then with these, I'm going to set up another fuel source too. I think over at the B base right through here, we're going to use that to generate EU over there. Plus, I'll probably use it over here too, so I can discharge myself up over here. So, you know, I got to come here to use this one. It definitely needs me to be AFK to build up. But with the 4 spawners, it shouldn't be that bad. We are losing some because of the oil, but the ease of setting it up totally compensates for that. So, yeah, let's do it one more time, and then we'll sign out. So they're building up pretty quick. I got 200 and something down below already. But I'm realizing I forgot one basic thing, that I need to have blocks on top of the spawners so they don't get stuck up there. There's a limit to how many will spawn within a certain range, and that kind of slows it down. So I got to go up there, break the block above it, kill those blazes, and put those blocks there. So I'll fix that. That'll help. Got those fixed. It was a little hairy at one point. All the blazes down there saw me when I opened up the hole. But the cool thing about this system is that you just go below and they all get in the oil and they die. Anyway, nobody's stuck up there anymore. Went AFK down here for about 10 minutes. Watched about 10 minutes of an Etho episode. And now I've got more than 300 blazes in here. Blazes, I don't know what it is. So let's try it again. On the soul shard right now, we're at 99. So let's close this. Get them all down in there. Let's poison them. Make sure that they're all going to die from the splash potion of harming. And let me just chat for a minute while we make sure they all get down. So this is working pretty well. By the next time you see me in the next episode, I should have a bunch of these soul shards, tier 5, with blaze, and all obtained legit. And by legit, meaning I didn't multiply the kills. It's going to be the number of kills on it is going to be the number that I actually killed. Not consuming spawners to do it, not multiplying it with Soul Stealer, or doing it on the anvil or any of that kind of stuff. Each one of them is going to have the 1024 blaze. So 99 on there right now. Let's see what I get when I throw that. Ooh, got a little bit of lag, because, you know, that's what happens when you get that many blaze. Theoretically, you could let it build up till it's 1024 and just do it all in one shot. So, let's see what this says. 419. That definitely worked. So, as soon as I'm done soaking up all this XP, let me grab a screenshot right here. This maybe let's do the F1. Grab another screenshot. That would be a great thumbnail, I think, for the episode. Yeah, that was my my icon for the longest time. Was from the vanilla blaze spawner, just me running around with a whole bunch of XP following me. So as far as picking up the blaze rods, doesn't seem to be working 100% yet. We're getting quite a few in there for sure, But I'm definitely going to have to tweak with the obsidian pipe thing. Or maybe even put transposers under there. That would be fine in this instance. But just make sure we're getting all those blaze rods. For now, I can go in here and grab them like this. Maybe it's just being slow. I could put more power on it. Put an engine that's actually using some biofuel or lava or something like that. And that would probably be fine. But already, we've got quite a few. Yeah, it might have just been taking a while. Oh yeah, I should let these guys back in, shouldn't I? Well, anyway, I say that's a success. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching me build the quad blaze spawner. I hope this episode is not atrociously long. Even if it is, it's worth it. Because this was a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm still Monkeypuzzle after all this time. I've got 4%, so I better be careful. Somewhere around here is a blaze. Or not a blaze. Ghast. Ooh, let me take care of him. There we go. Take one last look at this. And then let me get back over there before I fall into lava. Actually, I'd be okay right now. Yeah, I don't know. Should I hang it from the ceiling or not? I don't know. But there it is. The quad blaze spawner. Alright, y'all. Bye-bye.